Hey everyone, I'm ZaDonna Moore, and today's episode is all about the unstoppable diamond Allure. Business mogul, CEO, creator, and a true game changer in beauty and entertainment. From rising above adversity to empowering women everywhere, Diamond's story is pure inspiration. Get ready to catch the vibe and hear how she's building a legacy, one bold move at a time. Hi, Diamond. How are you?
Doing great. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic now that I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
How's life going?
It's going very busy.
Very busy. I can
Yes.
tell. Yes, you are very multi-talented. So yes, I can tell it's busy.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into the questions here. You faced tremendous personal challenges, including the loss of your son, Daquan. How did you find the strength to turn the pain into a driving force behind your businesses and advocacy for work?
Well, my son passed away in 2020. He let me drink something. He had a severe seizure. And they couldn't bring him back from it.
Hmm.
And it was like all of a sudden. So um my sister says I had a nervous breakdown after that. So years went by and I didn't do anything. I was just real depressed.
Hmm.
Um, it's hard to talk about my son.
Yeah, it's a tough subject.
um, but it 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 helped me once I got out of my depression and I got help. And I had a counselor where I could talk to and give me advice and how to help me grieve and
Hmm.
stuff like that. I was able to start my businesses back up that I had already started and
Hmm.
push even further. Um, and I've always had a big heart for children with disabilities because of my son. So the advocacy part just fell into place. Um, I always want to make sure I take care of Children's Hospital, no matter what. Because they helped take care of my son medically when I could not. So I always want to make sure that I take care of Children's Hospital, TCU at Brook Road. I want to make sure I'm specific about which Children's Hospital in Richmond.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a big heart, so I know you have a lot to give.
Thank you.
All right. So, looking back at your journey from running a boutique in a flea market, leading to multiple brands, what were some of the biggest lessons you learned about entrepreneurship? And how did those early experiences shape your leadership style today?
Well, when I first started, I was in my early 20s. I was like 26. When I started my first business. And so, when you young, we African American girls, um, we go through drama. My first boutique in the flea market, I had drama with some girls that were hating on me because I was getting all the money.
Yeah.
So I ended up, instead of going to jail, shutting down my business.
Mhm.
Um, and I went from there and I didn't do anything for a while. And then I guess my attitude would be my biggest lesson that I learned to
Mhm.
control. Even when I started Slay Cosmetics, um, I think my attitude, that was in, I was what? I was 38 when I started Slade.
Mhm.
Um, my attitude was still there. Um, so I had to. I'm always been nice, but I still when somebody say something to me, I would just fly off,
Mhm.
and I had to learn how to control that and be more businesslike, no matter what
Okay.
the situation. So that's something that I learned in in coming up in all my businesses is how to work with people.
Yes, working with people is like one of the best experiences that you can have because
Yes.
that means that you can, I don't want to say adapt because we don't change ourselves, but
Hmm.
you're able to go ahead and maneuver things a whole lot easier when it comes to communication.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So empowering women is at the heart of your mission. Can you share a story where you witnessed a direct impact of your work on another woman's life or career?
Well, I can mention a couple of ladies. Jennifer Tezano. I hope I'm saying her last name right. She was a model when I had my modeling agency, and I think that's when you were with me as well, ZaDonna. Um, she is now a published print model all over the place. She's
Oh,
been printed, I would say, about 100 times. Um, since training with me and learning the print side of modeling. Let me drink something.
take your time.
Um, she's been doing great. She also has her own cosmetics brand. She lives in New Orleans, so she's nowhere near me. I'm in Virginia.
Okay.
I work with people all over the United States, all over the world, really. I have clients in UK, New Zealand, and Germany.
Hmm.
Um, so let's see. Shaquilla. Um, she always says that I was a big mentor for her. She has her own business as well now. Um, Tabitha Mathis. She was a writer for Dime Squad when I first started my magazine. She is now a published author of
Oh,
several popular books.
that's great.
So those are just a few girls that I worked with. Um, that has, I wouldn't say I did anything to make them, but I influenced their motivation.
Yes, and that you did because you definitely did it for me, and I'm so
Oh,
thankful
thank
for
you.
it. All right. So, how about this? A portion of your proceeds supports the Children's Hospital TCU because you said that you support them.
Mhm.
Why is philanthropy so important to you, and how do you hope your contributions will make a difference?
Well, my philanthropy means a whole lot to me. I plan on starting a nonprofit in my son's name that will help disabled children to be able to stay within the home instead of having to be in facilities. Like my son had to be put into a facility for medical
Mhm.
reasons. I want to help families to stay together. So that means a lot to me.
Okay, I think that's wonderful. I
Thank
do.
you.
All right. So, what inspired you to branch out into podcasting, radio, and AI graphic design? Um, how do you stay ahead of the trends in such a fast evolving industry?
I'm a social media junkie. That's how I stay ahead. It's TikTok, it's Facebook, it's Instagram. Instagram is my place to be. Um, YouTube. I'm on Blue Vine. I'm everywhere. Threads. I just try to keep up with the trends. My best friend is like 33. She's younger than me. My daughter's 22. I have nieces and nephews that are young adults. So they keep me up with what's popular and what's happening.
Yeah, gotta have
Um,
that.
that's pretty much how I stay ahead of the trends and everything, and keep up with everything. I decided to get into podcasting because I love celebrities. I
Hmm.
do. And I'm not one of those people that love to sleep with celebrities. That's not me. I like to learn about them. I like to know about them as a person. I like to know about, what they like, what they don't like, what's going on positive in their lives. That's why I have so many celebrity friends because that's how I am.
Hmm.
I don't come at them wanting anything or needing anything, you know. I might bother with them, but I'm always there to support them no matter what. The indie artists, the same way, you know, I'm always there for them. They work with me one time, I always got their back. That's just me. So um, I just love doing all of it. I do. Radio. I had a radio station when I first started back in 2010 that I stopped doing because of depression and a lot of other things. Um, I got bored one day about a month ago, and I said, let me start a radio station. So I did it the next day. I started a radio station, a licensed radio station, so I can play mainstream music and my indie artists get royalties on their spins. Um, it's a lot better than my other station that I had years ago because years ago you had to pay for your own licensing, which I
Hmm.
had licensing, but I had to pay for that. Now it's included with your packages, so it's a lot more cost efficient.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I'm
but I
loving it
love
so
it.
far.
I love everything.
And look, we're eating this up. We are loving you.
Oh,
Just so
thank
you
you.
know.
And the AI graphics, I almost forgot the AI graphics. My friend Megan, she owns Flex Beauty Cosmetics. I want to shout her out. Um, she put me down with the AI graphics. I was already using Canva and doing my own graphics. Um, she taught me how to use the AI because I was paying for Canva and I wasn't using all the services.
Hmm.
So she showed me how to use AI, which is not easy. A lot of people think, oh, it's easy. It's not, because you have to be very, very specific with AI to get it to
Hmm.
come out exactly the way you want it to be. It's not a game, you
Absolutely.
guys. So, she taught me how to do it. I learned very fast. I learned AI in one day,
One
graphic
day.
AI in one day on the telephone with Megan.
Shout
She
out to
is she
Megan.
has a graphic design degree from college. She taught me on the phone in one day. That's how fast I learned.
All right. All
And
right.
now I have a whole portfolio. I can do animations. I can do whatever you want. The backdrop, I did that. I have a different backdrop that's a step and repeat. I have anything you want.
Listen, I tell you, you're a multitasker. That's where I get the multitasking from. All right. So, what inspired you to create the Sisters in Sound concert? What makes this event so special for women in music and in our community?
Well, it makes it special because there's not a lot of events that celebrate women. Period. Especially in music, indie or major.
Hmm.
Um, and I felt like this has been in my mind for years. Um, and I just felt like it's my time. So I prayed to Jehovah. I stepped out on faith and I did it. I started planning an event last year. It's become huge. Monifa is our special guest. We have girls from all over the United States coming to Virginia to perform. These girls went through a vigorous review process. I did not play. These girls gonna put on a performance for you guys, okay? So y'all plan a trip, come out, come to Richmond, come see these girls, come support. I'm giving Monifa sounds songs we grew up on Legacy Award. That's going to Monifa and to Mona J from Richmond, Virginia. She is an RVA legend. She is the queen of RVA. You're gonna hear a lot more about her on my social medias
Mm-hmm.
and on my YouTube. We're gonna be doing an interview with her on this station. So it's gonna be a lot going on. All the girls are getting interviews. It's huge. It's huge. We're gonna be on the syndicated radio station here in Richmond, Virginia, the Friday before the events. Doing radio at Power 92. Um, we have Deborah Carter from Hip Hop Forever in New York coming to Virginia to she's gonna throw t-shirts. She's gonna do everything at the event. It's gonna be wild. She's gonna explain what Hip Hop Forever does. Um, we also have High Times Network from Roku TV. He's going to be in the house. Mr. C is going to be in the building. He is going to be streaming the whole event live on Roku TV. So if you're there in the house, you're going to be on TV, you guys. So you want to get your tickets. Get those early bird tickets now. Tickets are going to go up May 30th. I'm sorry, March 30th, not May 30th, March 30th. Tickets are going to go up. So you want to get your tickets now. We're going to have more special guests in the house. So be prepared for a night of a lot of performances, vendors, just fun all around. It's pink or white attire only. So it's a themed event. So we're going to be dressed to impress.
I expect nothing less.
Yes.
All right, so since we're still talking about Sisters in Sound, can you tell us more about the talented ladies that are going to be performing at Sisters in Sound? What makes each of them unique, and how were they chosen for this lineup? Because I know you said you don't play.
Okay. Well, first of all, I put out I put out ads on Facebook and Instagram because I had trouble finding artists, female artists. They're so hard to find. So I ran ads. Girls came out the woodwork. I didn't know it was so many, and this is why I'm doing this. I went, put them through a review. I wanted to hear their music first. I wanted to talk to them on the phone. I wanted to look at several performance videos,
Mm-hmm.
several different performance videos. Um, First of all, they had to be able to sing, rap. They had to have good music. Um, they could not sound a hot mess. Because some of that stuff, y'all, I don't hold bite my tongue. Some of that stuff that was submitted to me, I don't know who told them. Bless their heart and forgive them and forgive me for saying so. But some people, it is what it is. But these girls, I'm gonna try to name them all off the top of my head. She is Trinity, Fina DeFab, Tosh P, Just Bless, T, um, uh, um, Uh, they're gonna kill me if I don't say everybody's name. Monet Simone, Olivia Bird, Sherry Barbie. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. If I miss anybody, please forgive me. You guys, they're all gonna be promoted on the Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, Dime Squad _magazine, Diamond Vibes Radio. Diamond Allure, MUA, any of those pages, follow us. Um, they'll be promoted. YouTube, Dime Squad Magazine. They're on there, drops, videos, performances, everything. So you'll be able to see what they're about. You'll know what you're looking forward to, all of that. The girls can blow.
All right.
We only have two rappers. I didn't plan it that way. My favorite genre is R&B. I love all music, all music. I like country, metal, rock, pop, rap, hip hop, country, R&B, everything. Only thing I can't get with is opera because I can't understand it. It sounds pretty, but I can't understand it. So, but I love music in general. So when I did everything, it just turned out all the girls were R&B except for two. Except for two, Fina the Fab and Tosh P. And the girls can flow. Check out Fina the Fab. Her drop is on the Instagram page, Dime Squad underscore magazine on Instagram. Fina the Fab. Her drop is on there. She dropped her song dedication. She did a track. I mean a verse. Check it out. It's hot. It's hot.
All right. So I want to go touch back to when you said about the award. So with events like the Sister and Sound concert and the Sounds We Grew Up on Legacy Award, how do you hope to influence culture and create lasting change in entertainment?
I'm hoping once people see what I'm doing, and I plan on doing this every year, and every
Mhm.
year making it bigger. Hopefully getting bigger and better sponsors so I can make this bigger, more ladies. Maybe one day, I won't say too much because I want people to steal my ideas, but um, just make it bigger and better. I'm hoping other people will decide to not steal my ideas, but come up with their own ideas to support women in music, women in general. We all need to be honored. Women are, we're everything. Nobody would be here on this earth if it wasn't for us.
You are right about that. You are. And the
Male or
support is really
female.
needed.
We all came from a woman.
Exactly. Yes. And the support is exactly what females need all
Yes,
around the world.
yes.
Okay. So, Dime Squad Media offers a range of services, magazine features, radio rotation, podcast interviews we're doing now, branded promotions, and more. Can you walk us through these offerings and how creatives and entrepreneurs can get involved?
Well, I have a rate sheet. I won't go through everything because it's so much. You did go over pretty much everything that we offer. Plus, we offer, like I said, graphic design, press kits, press releases, press release distribution. Um, I'm looking into um music distribution,
Mhm.
things of that sort. Um, so um to reach me, you reach me at 804-601-6391. Or the email will be in this, I'll put it up here in this video for you. Also down in the info for the content. You can reach me there or on any of our websites, which will be below as well.
All right. And believe her, ladies and gentlemen, because when I say that this lady does not sleep, she does not sleep.
I don't. I stay up for days, and then I'll crash, and I'll be up, and I'll be down, and I'll be up, and I'll be down, working in between, and then I'll crash, and I'll wake up. It's so crazy. My husband is like, "Girl, your body just wore out." But I stay up for days when I set my mind to something.
Yep, that is okay though, because it's true inspiration. You are
Yes,
truly natural. All right.
thank
So,
you.
what kinds of sponsorship opportunities are you available? for businesses or individuals who want to support your event and platforms? Why are some of the benefits? What are some of the things that they can expect?
Well, we offer our sponsors everything that we offer. We give them that in benefits. So therefore they get magazine articles, they get magazine advertisements, website advertisements, television advertisements, radio advertisements. And I not only do these advertisements, I make these commercials if you need them. My voice is not always like this. I do drops. I do all of that. Anything you need. I have a system where we can do it in different voices. I do scripts. Anything you need, we offer our sponsors. They're on all of our backdrops, all of our materials. Um, like I said, they get everything. Everything. It's so much stuff, ZaDonna. I couldn't even sit here and tell you we'll be here for another hour just talking about sponsorship. um, so if y'all are interested, like I said, contact me. We're looking for small and big sponsorships. Our sponsorships start at $75. So we try to keep it affordable for people that don't have a lot of income, that are small businesses, because I understand that still needs to be branding and marketing. So we start our prices at $75 for certain sponsorships, and we go all the way up to 5,000. I don't usually ask for more than that. It just depends on the brand and what they are looking for. But the more they sponsor, the more they get, honey.
Okay, excellent. I hope y'all hear that out there. You better
Yes.
catch on. You better catch on.
And this is global. This is not Richmond, Virginia. This is global. We are all over the United States. We're all over the UK, Germany, and New Zealand.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Um, so I want to know about basically your mentorship. You mentored many women alonging for your journey. What's the approach to mentorship and why is it crucial for the next generation of entrepreneurs?
Well, first of all, it's not really about an approach. It's about the other person. They have to be ready to do whatever it is they have their mind, their dreams, or whatever set to do.
Hmm.
Um, Once that's the case, and they come to me, or I see they need help, I will offer my assistance with setting up their business, marketing and promotion, websites, vendors, anything they need. I've done it all, literally, it all. I have a makeup brand, a hair brand, a media company. I've done booking, management, everything you could think of. I'm an accountant in the corporate world. I don't work in the corporate world anymore. I do this full time. But um, accounting is what I did in the corporate world. So I do taxes and all that stuff. So I have a lot of knowledge. Some things a lot of people might think is unnecessary to know. I do know. Um, a lot of things I've been through. I share those things with other people. Um, that's what my mentorship is about. Um, I have not been to college. I'm not a college graduate, but I own businesses. I want people to know you don't have to be a college graduate for everything. It
Right.
is good to go to college. Don't get me wrong. Let me be specific. It is good to go to college for certain things. Social media, for one, to me, is unnecessary for college. I saw that and I was outdone. I was like, do you know my generation started social media? So now you're going to tell me that I got to go to college to get a degree
Excuse me, I'm
for
sorry.
something that I've been doing since it started. Now you gonna tell me I need a degree for that? No, that makes no sense to me. Doctors, lawyers, dentists, chiropractors, people like that, they need to go to college.
Yeah.
You know, masseuses, people, estheticians, cosmetologists, college, yes. Social media, no. That's what I'm saying. But my mentorship is all about my knowledge of experience of what I
Mhm.
have physically been through, trial and error. So it's not I'm pulling it out my butt. I've actually been through it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and dive a little deeper. Of course, what's an interview without getting a little dirty? We got to, I mean, you got to let people know the real you. So,
Yes.
you have openly spoken about depression and anxiety. What message do you want to send to others who may be struggling, especially in the Black and creative communities?
Depression is a serious, serious thing. I had a nervous breakdown over a man years and years ago before my husband. Before this husband, my current husband. Um, it broke me down. I was a whole different person. I didn't recognize myself. I cried all the time. I didn't know what was going on. Um, Eventually I went to the doctor. My mom is a nurse. So she's always raised us if something's wrong, go to the doctor.
Hmm.
So I went to the doctor. My doctor sent me to a therapist. And they put me on different medicines, which I hated. The guinea pig stage of going through the medicines, trying to find out what worked and what didn't work. I hated it. But they finally found something that worked, and I started feeling like myself again. Then you grow out of that medicine. Then you have to go through the guinea pig stage again. So it's like always a constant battle. It never ends. And people don't realize that depression will take you away from here.
Yeah.
It will take you away from here. I know many people that have committed suicide. One of my close friends, when I was in middle school, killed himself. Oh, it still hurts to this day. He hung himself. Um, he was depressed and nobody knew it. Back then, nobody knew what depression was.
Yeah.
You know, back in the late 80s and early 90s, nobody knew what depression was. Now that I think back and I'm remembering how he was acting, he was definitely fully depressed. Fully
Hmm.
depressed. Um, and I just want people to know, don't be ashamed about how you feel. Talk to someone that cares. Go to a doctor. Don't be embarrassed about talking to a therapist. There is nothing ashamed about it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to be ashamed about. Um, because your health should come before anything else. If you're not here, you can't do anything for anybody or anyone or yourself. So that's what I want everyone to know. To take care of yourself. If you are suffering with depression like I am and the anxiety, take your medicine. Don't feel like, oh, I'm tired of taking this. I go through that. I do. I don't feel like taking that today. I take so many medicines. I'm tired of this. Don't do that. Take it because I've done it. I'm not talking out my butt. I've done it. And the next day, I feel down. I don't have no motivation. I feel like, oh. And then I take my medicine. And then the next day, I'm back in my routine again. So
Hmm.
take your medicine. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what I want everybody to know.
Well, I do appreciate you opening up and showing us that sensitive side of you. It's really hard for a lot of people to sit here and be vocal about it because, of course, like you said, you use the word ashamed,
Yeah.
and most people are. But if they,
Hmm.
someone like you is letting them know they're not alone. That's what they need
Yes,
to know. They're not alone.
they're not. And there's
Okay.
so many of us out here, and we try to stick together. Those of us that know each other, when we feeling down, we'll call each other and talk to each other, and try to uplift one another. Um, and we just try to stick together. It's the best thing to do.
You're right about that. All right. So we don't have much time left, but I still got one more question for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, looking ahead, um, what are your biggest dreams for Dime Squad Media? Your beauty brands and your own personal legacy. Um, let's go ahead with that. I'm sorry, it's two questions.
Well, let's start with my personal legacy. I don't plan on ever retiring. I plan on being 80, 90 years old, still doing this. I might need a little help by then, but I still plan on doing it. And I never just plan on going public. I always want to stay independent. And I never want to go public. I don't want to have shares and all that stuff. I want to always want to stay private. I want to leave my companies to my not my children because my son's gone, but my daughter,
Mhm.
um, and my grandchildren if I ever have any. I have nieces and nephews. I have a great, believe it or not, I have a great nephew. Even him, I want to leave a legacy for my family. I want them to remember me and my family, my friends. When I die, I want everyone to remember me as being a kind-hearted, warm, loving person that always looked out for other people, and that just always wanted love. That's all I always wanted. It's just to be loved and to be showed affection. And that's taking it a little deep.
Mhm.
But honestly, that's all I've ever wanted.
Okay. All right. And what can the community expect next from you?
Well, everything.
Everything.
I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna live my best life. I'm 45. By the time I'm 50, I plan on having my own home, at least 4 cars. I want my own reality show. Um, it's so much stuff, y'all. It's a lot of things coming up. I don't want to talk about it yet. I have some meetings coming up, so y'all might see me on TV coming up soon. It's just a lot of big things going on. I don't want to spill the beans yet. So just be on the lookout. Follow me, you guys. All the deets are gonna be in the contents below. Just follow me. It's the only thing I can tell you. Keep up with everything that I'm doing. Cause I move fast. I
Yes,
don't
you
stop.
do. All right. So, tell the people where they can find you online and connect with you. What social media platforms?
TikTok, you can find me at Diamond Allure MUA. You can find me at Dime Squad Mag. It's dime.squad.mag. And Dime is Dyme. Um, Also Slay Cosmetics on TikTok. Instagram, same. Diamond Allure MUA. Slay Cosmetics. Dbadu Beauty. Dbadu Beauty. Um, excuse me. Dime Squad underscore magazine and Diamond Vibes Radio. Facebook, Diamond Allure. My Diamond Allure MUA page was hacked. Do not go to that page. It's just plain Diamond Allure. And you'll see my picture. I think I have purple hair. I might change that picture, so don't hold me to that. But if you'll see me up there. Um, Diamond Allure on Facebook. Dime Squad Media on Facebook, Slay Cosmetics on Facebook, Also have several groups. Just look up Dime Squad Media and Slay Cosmetics. YouTube, Dyme Allure MUA, Dime Squad Magazine, and Slay Cosmetics on YouTube. What did I forget? Threads, everything from Instagram. And I think that's it. Oh, the websites. DimeSquadMedia.com, DiamondVibesRadio.com, Diamond Allure CEO dot online, DeBaduBeauty.com, and Slade with two Y's, SLAYYED Cosmetics.com. Those are all me. I built all those websites. That's all my work. Anybody needs anything, just holler at me.
All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We know where to find her. And you can't say you couldn't find her because you have so many outlets, so many sources.
Yes, and a phone number, you guys. I'm
All
always
right.
available by phone.
Well, Diamond, I thank you so much for being here with us today. It was
You're
so
welcome.
wonderful to sit here and get more in depth with you and see a different side of you as well.
Oh, thank you for interviewing me, ZaDonna.
Oh, you're so welcome.
They're
But
gonna see a lot more of you.
yes, yes, they will.
Yes. We're gonna be doing some co-hosting, y'all. Me and ZaDonna will be have a radio. We have two radio shows. Diamond's Vibe Room, co-hosted by ZaDonna Moore, and we have Vibe or Slide, hosted by Diamond Allure and ZaDonna Moore on DiamondVibesRadio.com, on Live 365, and on Alexa.
Gotta go with Alexa. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a good night.
All right, y'all. Peace. Don't come for the fingernails. I do that too. We gonna fix that.
What a vibe. Huge thanks to business mogul Diamond Allure for sharing her incredible journey. If you're inspired, follow, share, and stay tuned for more stories that empower and uplift. I'm ZaDonna Moore. Thanks for listening. And remember, keep chasing your dreams and catching the vibe.